Conor Gallagher and Tony. I can't remember his first name now or his last name. And when he made those two significant changes, there was a change in the tempo, won't it, Trevor? There was a change in the tempo of the game. I don't know if it was because they were fresh legs, but there was certainly a change in the game. And I started thinking, yeah, but we haven't got time.
No, we didn't have to. It was Cole Palmer, wasn't it, who came on, I think, first of all.
Right, yeah, yeah. So that was
Yeah, and
cool.
he made a big
It
difference. He
did,
really
it did.
did.
I've always liked Cole Palmer's
Yeah,
game. I've always
he's brilliant.
because he makes the
Brilliant.
run, whether he runs into you
Yeah.
or he runs past you, but he makes the
He
run.
takes people on, doesn't he? He
Yeah, he
takes them.
does. Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
afraid to,
No.
he's not afraid to take people on. Because sometimes I think our more experienced players are
Mm.
a bit more cautious about how they move or not to lose the ball or to do this. Cole Palmer's one was, you know what? I've got the ball or I'm looking for the ball and I'm gonna go for it. And that's his attitude. Now the only way that I can describe that is, for instance, if Trevor, if you was given an arithmetic sum, I'm bad at maths anyway. If you was given an arithmetic sum, sometimes you tend to solve it the hard way. Sometimes you tend to think, well, what's this? Is it a trick question? But if you gave it to a kid, they just solve it the easy way because that's the way. They don't know the advanced stage yet. They just know the easy way to solve it. 2 plus 1 is, they probably do it in their fingers and they go, that's 4. But an adult might think, you know what, 2 plus 1 plus, oh, hang on a minute. What if this is that? And sometimes you complicate things, don't you? And I think that's probably, I don't know. I'm not very fast in the managerial field, but sometimes that's the way it comes across to me. I look at it and I think, well, are they trying to play the complex way? Because
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
see them going back. They pass the ball backwards. I mean, they've not done it in the past 2 games, but the first 2 games, they were always passing the ball back. And I'm
Mm.
thinking, well, you want to go forward, don't you? You
Absolutely.
want
Yeah.
you want to go forward. And I think that's what Switzerland did. And
Mm.
and they won because I watched their match. I can't remember who they played now, but um yeah, they played Italy. Switzerland played Italy. And that's what they did. They were utilizing the middle. They weren't using the wings against Italy. And that was a totally different game. I watched it and I thought, what a way to maximize because when the wingers start making their runs, they draw the defenders with them, don't they?
Yeah.
And and most times that then leaves the midfield open for a bold or an adventurous player to then advance. And they did that very well, Switzerland. They did it very well. So they would get the wingers to make the run and then draw the defenders with them, and they just go. And they were fearless. I hope they don't do it against England. I hope their best player is is unwell.
But I think you made a good point as well, because
Yeah,
maybe sometimes the coaches, the managers make it a bit too complicated.
yeah,
At the end of the day, football is quite a simple game. Okay, it's a little bit complicated with the offside rule, but without that, I don't think the game will be half as interesting as it is. You've got to be clever to beat that offside. But it is a bit worrying sometimes when a substitute's brought up to the touchline, and so next time the play stops, then he'll be coming on the pitch.
yeah,
But when he's standing there, you've got one of the assistant coaches with his iPad there. He's got his arm around him and he's saying this. And he's obviously saying, yeah, do this to that defender, do this. And I think, why do they need? It's very much the modern day game, but
yeah,
all the stuff is on the iPad. Um, and in fact, one time before the game at Palace, one game last season, the players one time came into the media lounge, which is where we sometimes go before the match, and we could see through the window. A couple of the coaches were there, and they were putting on the screen all sorts of, I can't really remember, but all sorts of names for someone taking the corner. He had to do this and put one arm up and all sorts of stuff. And I thought, well, you're complicating it, and which is exactly the point you made. I think it's an easy game. You just want to players should play to their strengths. You've got to have some organisation,
Yeah.
some tactics, but I worry sometimes that it is made too difficult. And if a
Yeah.
player is frightened, if he's running down the wing like Saka of Arsenal, if he's told no, don't go inside on that player because he's strong on his right side, and he's not going to have that clear sense of direction and getting down that wing to cross the ball. In other words, it's almost their skills can be coached out of them
Yeah.
sometimes. Um,
Yeah.
to move anything around that could be knocked over or thrown.
I always do that. I always do that, Trevor.
So yeah, so
uh,
let's hope it's joyful pleasure that we might break something and not anger and throwing something at the TV.
right. So finally, Trevor, predictions.
Okay, my prediction is that England will win on Saturday. Um, I think they're going to win by 3 goals to 1. Now, if I look, I've just got the games written down. Friday at 5 o'clock, Spain, Germany. It's tempting to say Germany because they're the host nation and they're going to have a huge groundswell of support.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Spain. I think Spain, although they've not shone much so far, I think they're a very good side. So I'm going to say Spain will win 2-1.
Yeah.
Remember this. You heard it first here. Portugal,
So
Portugal,
Spain 2-1.
France.
Yeah.
Right. Spain 2-1. Portugal, France, 8 o'clock on Friday. I think France are going to win that. I mean, Portugal, not bad. I mean, he missed his penalty, Ronaldo, didn't he? But
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
he scored in the penalty shootout. I think France will win 2-0 for that one.
France 2-0. Yeah.
Yeah, England, Switzerland, 3-1 to England. And lastly on Saturday, the Netherlands and um, Turkey.
Yeah.
I don't think too much of the Turkey fans. They keep throwing their glasses of cups onto the pitch, don't they?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not good.
that was silly, isn't it? Because I watched the
Stupid.
game and they kept saying that the throwing cups. I think one of the things actually he one of the opposite team
I
uh
think it was a coin. The coin hit him, didn't it? And that just
yeah, and
pushed his eye.
it was
So
bleeding, wasn't it? I don't
yeah,
get that. I don't understand how what is the frustration there? I mean it's a beautiful game of football. You're there to have
should be,
fun,
shouldn't it?
you shouldn't be trying to hurt the players because
No, no.
yeah,
Mind you, there was a story this past season. One of the Turkish teams, and I forget which one it was. One of the refs who was reffing one of the games the other day, forget
yeah,
his name, but from Turkey.
right,
At the end of a game in the Turkish league past season,
yeah,
the owner of the Turkish team stormed onto the pitch at the final whistle, started beating the ref, and other players joined in. And I
no,
think they had to get him out of there because they'd have probably killed him. Now, I don't
yeah,
know, I don't even know whether the punishments have yet been dished out. I mean, in my opinion,
yeah,
that owner should be booted out of football, and
absolutely,
any of the players should also be banned for life
yeah,
because
I
that's
think so.
awful.
Yeah, send a
But
strong message.
yeah, that shouldn't darken the whole Turkish.
No,
I mean, they're not a bad side, and they obviously have passionate fans. But I think Netherlands will win probably. I'll say 2-0 again. I
yeah,
think they'll be.
yeah. I think they improving on the Netherlands team.
Yeah, they got great players there,
yeah,
really. Very
yeah.
good players.
Yeah. Well, I hope we only get to meet them at the finals. I don't want
Well,
to.
yeah. Well, yeah, it'd be interesting to see if we do go through, who
Well,
we'll end up with the semi-final. And
I see us through already, Trevor. Yeah, me.
it'll be good. Good
Oh
stuff.
yeah, it'd be great. Yeah.
If we
Right.
win on Saturday, I'll probably send you a celebratory WhatsApp.
Yes. Come on. Oh,
Come on, England.
oh,
Come
come
on.
on, England. Come on. Oh, when I'm watching the England match. Oh dear, man. Dear, 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 dear. I'm so, if I had my heartbeat measured, it'd probably be through the roof. It probably,
Get yourself a smart watch because that will
oh
measure
yeah,
your heartbeat.
I've got
It
one of
shows it all
those.
the time.
I've got
Have
one
you?
of those. I forget to
Well,
charge
it
it.
should tell you. It should tell
Yeah,
you.
I'm
I'll
gonna.
tell you mine. Mine now is 69.
Is it
So
all right?
that's my heartbeat at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna.
Same as my home door number, 69.
All right. Well, yeah. Dear me, I wish they'd just make it not so hard for us to watch. It's hard to watch, you
Yeah,
know?
but it's part of the fun, isn't it? I mean,
I know.
we
I
know
know.
we could lose, but most of us will be really looking forward to the game on Saturday,
Yeah.
and just hoping we do go through.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna go for it. Slovakia, man. You know,
Switzerland.
they're rubbish.
Yeah,
I hope they really are that day. I hope they just come all drunken.
you never know. I think we're going to win. We're going to win
Yes,
that one.
yes, Trevor. Yes, yes. Right. So on that note, we've had a lovely show, haven't we, Trevor?
We
we've had
have. Very good.
a fantastic show, a fantastic
Yeah.
show. Yeah. Right. So you've been watching the football referee, and we both praying that England gets to lift
Yeah.
this
The trophy.
this trophy for this Euros 2024. You heard it first here. So I've been Emmy Hikins.
And I've been Trevor Gear
Yeah, so you join us again next week where we get to celebrate the victory against Slovakia.
against Switzerland. Switzerland.
Switzerland. Yeah, it's
Switzerland.
Switzerland we're playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Switzerland, yes, against Switzerland. Yeah. So it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. That's what Morecambe and Wise. I didn't mean to say that. Morecambe and Wise used to say that. And it's goodbye.
Yeah.
And it's
Yes,
goodbye from me.
it is. It is. It is goodbye from us.